Well, good morning. We're here on February the 15th. It's Monday, and we're sitting here at our campsite, actually outside of our van, because today it's not at all windy. We've had some pretty incredible winds, and so this morning we're having coffee sitting outside our campsite. It's pretty quiet. Things are very quiet until after 8 o'clock. People are very respectful. And I'm just going to show you what we have here. All of this came in our van. And we've got this stowaway box on the back of my van here. But we've got this little, what do you call it, barbecue. And a table there to work on for putting our cooking stuff. And here's Sue. Just, good morning, Sue. Good morning. And we've got two lounges. Here we go. And we can enjoy the sun. Right now it's a little bit cloudy, but it's really starting to warm up. And Lucy, hello. Good morning. Good morning. And us three girls are in this incredibly, and I'm going to remember this time to turn the picture sideways. Susan, you were supposed to remind me for that. You forgot too. Okay, so Susan made both of us coffee because she's the coffee girl most of the time on this trip. And we've got the usual niceties with our Aussie Bites and our coffee with whipped cream and cinnamon and sugar on the top. Hi, Lucy. And she loves it when we put her towel on the bed. To get her out of the way, she gets to hop up on it, so she thinks she's hot stuff.
Yes, she does.
So Susan, what do you have to tell us this morning?
And?
Well, or do I need to tell them?
No, I think you should go enjoy your coffee and you tell them.
Okay.
It's just like she said, it's fairly pleasant out here today. And we really like this campsite. The people here are super nice. And like I said earlier, the reason we're here is because of the mineral spring waters.
So you see this carpet we have down on the floor here? I mean, look at us. We're in the lap of luxury. We carried that carpet with us in the van. And this carpet, we had some incredible winds here for a couple days. And when we were sleeping, it felt like the van was rocking back and forth, and we wondered at a few points, is this thing gonna get turned over? But we didn't sleep so great those nights, but it was very quiet last night, and it is no wind today. But you see this carpet down here? It wound up in the next block. It was a flying carpet because inexperienced Linda didn't realize that maybe I should pick up the carpet as well so it wouldn't get blown away. But everything else we folded up and we put behind the van where it was more protected. And of course none of it flew away. But our carpet wound up a block and a half down, and we were walking to the pools and going by this man's house, and I looked over and there was my carpet sitting there at the front of his house. And I asked him, is this your carpet? And he says, no, it just showed up last night. We figure who owns it will finally come by and see that it's here. So I said, well, it's mine.
Right.
And I showed him where we were parked and asked him if it was okay if it stayed there till we came back from the pools. So let's see, today we were planning to unhook our van and run into Palm Springs and goof off and go shopping and run errands. And I wanted to call a vet and get Lucy her last rattlesnake vaccination.
That's what you need to do, Linda, this morning. We need to call a vet and get that appointment.
Oh yeah, and we'll see if we can get in tomorrow morning because she needs to have her second shot. Of course, if we stay in a place like this, I don't think it'll be an issue. But when we unhook and head over to Arizona and we're out in the boonies, I want her to have a little protection in case she finds one and thinks it's a playmate of hers.
A toy.
A toy. So what else, Susie?
Well, I'm not sure what else. We certainly have been enjoying the pools, and the people at the pools are so friendly, and they tell us all about the place and the different activities that are going on. Now, because of COVID, it's not very, they don't have a clubhouse open, but the laundromat's open and the pools are open, and everybody respects about the 6-foot rule. Nobody gets up in your face. I have found it delightful here. We were trying to decide, do we want to stay here or do we want to move to another campsite? And I think we've made the decision that we want to stay here. So we're going to contact them this morning and let them know.
We're going to stay more than a week, and
Yes.
hopefully they haven't rented out this spot, or we will be moving to a
Right.
different one.
This place not only has campers and big rigs, but there are little modular homes, some single wide, some double wide, that you can buy, or there are a lot of them that you can rent. So this is a very versatile place for those who want to find a really nice place to stay. Well,
Yeah, and yesterday we spent 3 hours up at the pool,
Yes.
just hanging out
yes,
in the pool, either hot tub or a swimming pool, and you stand in there and just visit with people and meet them. Yesterday I met a man he's the fella that takes care of the whole pool area, probably for his rent to stay here, and his name is Filbert. He calls Filbert the Nut. That's his name.
that's his handle.
That's his handle. And when he said he had driven logging truck for 50 years, and he was from the Mid-Valley area up in Oregon, I said, by any chance, do you know? And I mentioned my neighbor's name, and he said, oh yes, he's a friend. I've known him for many, many years. So then he started naming all the streets around my town and where I lived. It was truly amazing and coincidental to meet somebody right almost from my neighborhood. But he said, I'm going to call Ralph right now and let him know that I met you. So very, very nice people here. We're really enjoying everyone. So unless you have something else to say, Sue, this is
The Adventurous Grannies, over and out.